Hello, welcome to Crypto News. Today is October 7th, 2025, and the top news for crypto are as follows. We will start today's episode with the SPOTO Bitcoin ETF, obviously, which has been $220 million in inflows on October 6th. As for ETF Ethereum, the numbers are positive, but obviously smaller than those of Bitcoin. The day without BlackRock and VanEck is currently at plus $84 million. However, for BlackRock's spot Bitcoin ETF, let's say it is the most profitable ETF the company has and is very close to achieving $100 billion under management. Let's say it now amounts to $97 billion, and that number was achieved in 435 days. The second ETF on the market overall to reach $100 billion was Vanguard, an ETF for the S&P 500 that reached $100 billion in 2011 days, while BlackRock will reach about a quarter of time, showing how many people buy Bitcoin. Continuing with the ETFs, I will tell you that Grayscale has added staking to 2 ETF Ethereum and a Trust for Solana, which will become an ETF in the future. And this is a move that will continue to do more often, as you know. Moving from ETF to ETP last week, he saw a record of $5.95 billion in inflows. Obviously, of these funds, $3.5 billion went to Bitcoin, $1.4 billion went to Ethereum, Solana received $706 million, and XRP received $219 million. Very high numbers for XRP and Solana, which we usually do not see. Continuing with the companies, we go to Strategy, which in the third quarter of 2025 has a profit of $3.9 billion since its investment in Bitcoin, making its 106th largest public company in America. However, last week's Strategy did not buy Bitcoin. However, it distributes $140 million as dividend payments to all those who buy its shares. So for now, with Bitcoin reaching new high levels, they will obviously remain healthy as a company. And while Strategy may not have bought last week, this did not prevent other companies from buying a $1.2 billion Bitcoin. And just last week, 6,700 BTCS were purchased by companies without Strategy, which is usually the one that makes big moves. As for our other companies, let me tell you that Mr. Tom Lee's Bitmine, which is a company that buys Ethereum, bought another $823 million worth of Ethereum, bringing the total Ethereum to $13 billion. Meanwhile, Solana Company, a former Helios Medical Technologies, has announced that she has already bought a 530 million Solana, or 2.2 million Solana coins. And since we are talking about coins, let's move on to Aster, whose price is over $2, as we have learned that Binance has added it to its exchange, apparently supported by Mr. CZ. Another currency in the encryption market that has won 19% in the 7-day diagram is Plume Network, which, as we have learned, has made a move with the SEC. Specifically, Plume Network, a blockchain layer 2 that focuses on real-world assets, has been registered as a transfers to the US Securities and Exchange Commission, a move that enhances its ability to traditionally import financially into a chain and optimize the issuance of the issuance. Transfer agents traditionally handle critical back-office functions for mobile issues, including keeping shareholder registers, ownership transfers, and corporate management. So all of this from the traditional sector now enters blockchain, but required approval from the SEC before it begins. For this reason, the price of the coin has increased. And now it's time to go to our favorite crypto market, where Bitcoin is at $124,000. And of course, all the shares associated with crypto is on the rise, with Bitcoin reaching new highs. That wraps up the top news for crypto. Today is October 7th, 2025. Please subscribe to the channel, leave a like, and feel free to comment. Take care, everyone, and have a good day.